if you just relax back now, and there's nothing you need to do at this point except to rest and to open and go back to the most essential parts of our practice with Kuan Yin, and that is simply that every experience that we have can be viewed as an expression of Kuan Yin's love and her compassion. So even your breath, your thoughts, your feelings, your senses, every single moment is an opportunity to connect with Kuan Yin's breath, her heart, her light in you. So all we're going to do is rest in that possibility and rest in that awareness to begin with, and allow all of our experiences to unfold within that space of Kuan Yin's boundless, compassionate awareness. So get really comfortable first. Find an upright posture that allows you to be both relaxed and alert. And do whatever you need to do, first of all, to truly let go and connect with this deity consciousness, this opportunity to access Kuan Yin herself. So if it helps, you might imagine a time when you did connect to the nature of the goddess. So it could be in Kuan Yin or one of her many forms as Mother Mary or Isis, or perhaps one of the archangels, or green Tara or white Tara, or any of the goddess elements. Just notice what comes up for you when I say that. And see if you can give yourself a full sensory awareness of that time that you connected with that goddess consciousness or that divine mother consciousness. So it's a bit like sliding into a warm bath of mother, that you're literally feeling yourself wrapped around and embraced by this divine mother consciousness for a few moments. So really slide into that consciousness in whatever way helps you to completely relax. Just really feel that love and compassion awake and in you. Take a few moments to do that and notice how it feels in your body. Then open your heart to bodhicitta, the fact that we're doing this to meditate, not just for ourselves, but for all beings, that we're helping all beings awaken to the realization that they too are Kuan Yin, that they too are bodhisattvas or goddesses of compassion, beings of compassion, and that they can recognize that non-dual, open, compassionate awareness. So really connect with that open-heartedness in whatever way is right for you. Connect in to me, that you're dedicating your practice to me, to Amy Elizabeth, to Cindy, to Claudia, to Diane, to Juanita, to Donna, to Fred, to Holly, to Jared, to Liz, to Nia, to Sharita, to Trudy, and to all those that will be watching this. Can't make it right now, who'll be receiving this transmission. And as I mentioned, this is a direct transmission, not from me, but from His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and then from Kuan Yin herself. So just simply be open to that. And really connect to the lineage, that lineage, from the Dalai Lama through to Avalokiteshvara Kuan Yin, through to the Buddha, through to the boundless beings in all realms. See if you can open up to the blessings of the lineage itself. So I want you to imagine Kuan Yin in front of you, in whatever form she arises. It might be light. It could be just a feeling of compassion. You might see her in full form. It might be just in one of her other forms as Mother Mary, or as Archangel Raphael, or Tara, or Yeshe Tsogyal, or White Tara, or some other aspect. Saraswati, Lakshmi, could be any of those great feminine presence, Isis, Sekhmet. So many ways this arises. So see if you can feel that compassion and love in front of you. So again, it's important to just feel the presence of Kuan Yin and feel her to your right, behind you, to your left, below you, and then flowing up through your body, and then all the way above you. So feel into the energy of Kuan Yin above you. and really feel a sense of connection. And then feel as if her light, all of that energy and compassion and love dissolves into light, and then that wisdom energy flows down and through your crown, saturating your crown. Just feel Kuan Yin's energy in your crown for a few moments, then in your third eye, right in the center of your head, and then into your throat, and then your heart, and then your navel center, sacral center, root center, and then all the way down your legs through the soles of your feet and into the ground. And for the next few moments, just drop any and all effort, any expectation or judgment about what's happening. Just give yourself permission to simply be. You don't even need to meditate. Just rest naturally as Kuan Yin in her limitless presence. And as you sit now, just sit and feel the inner energies that are flowing through you. Feel the bliss, feel the light, feel the power of Tantra in you. Tantra simply means the natural resources of your body, the natural play of energies in your body. Just notice what's present as you connect to the subtle energies of your body. So your spine's straight, your head is slightly forward, tip of your tongue is just behind your front teeth or however feels relaxed. Shoulders are back, not hunched. Your hands are gently relaxed, either on your lap or at your navel in the mudra of concentration, with the right one on top of the left and your thumbs touching to form a triangle. Keep your mind alert and your body just fraction at attention rather than loose. You can judge it from your own experience. You need to train yourself to recognize when the body's in exactly the right place. And slightly upright rather than slumped. You can recognize yogis and yoginis by the way they hold their bodies. And then visualize yourself as Kuan Yin, with your body completely transparent from your head all the way down to your feet. Your body's utterly clear and empty of all substance, like a balloon filled with air, a balloon of crystal or a balloon of emptiness. Nothing at all is inside. Just contemplate this for a few moments. And as you contemplate this emptiness, notice that your entire body is made of radiant rainbow light, empty and clear as crystal. When you look down at your hands, they're like crystal. Kuan Yin's body is not crowded with blood or with bones. It's transparent and light. It is a conscious wisdom body, a body filled with light. Visualize in front of you Kuan Yin and all the gurus and mentors and guardians surrounding you and surrounding us, surrounded by dakas and dakinis, and offer them. Surrender entirely your body and the entire world. Offer them all your possessions, everything you hold dear, and pray to experience this blissful light and energy as we go through this simple transmission. And consider that you're doing this for the sake of all sentient beings who are as vast in number as the extent of space itself, that you're engaging in this transmission, this practice, in order to discover the true Kuan Yin consciousness inside you. So now become aware above your crown, a beautiful jewel or a star or a pearl, however it arises to you, Kuan Yin's own consciousness above your crown. And just feel into that for a few moments. Just feel into the wonders and the power of this energy above your crown. And so whatever form this arises for you, just simply rest your consciousness above the crown for a few moments in absolute focused awareness and concentration. So it might be 6 inches above your crown, or it might be a foot, or it might be very high, ascended into heaven itself. Keep your consciousness rested there above the crown for a few moments. Now, whatever form this consciousness is in above your crown, so it could be a light, could be a feeling of love, it could be a jewel that arises. Mine looks like an actual blue pearl or a blue jewel. I want you to inhale whatever that feeling or connection is. On the in-breath, inhale that essence, that consciousness, that feeling into your crown. And as you exhale, feel that that nectar flows all over your scalp and down to your third eye. So inside, down, so it's flowing over, down your scalp and down the inside and into the third eye area. Then you're going to inhale again, staying with it. So mine, I'm just dropping the pearl down through my body. So you just stay on this one thing. If it's a feeling of compassion, you're drawing it down through your body. So now you're inhaling into the third eye. And then on the exhale, exhale down to the throat. So you just, in my case, I'm just dropping this blue pearl straight down my body. Then inhale in the throat, inhale this essence or symbol or however it arises for you, a pearl or a consciousness or an essence, a jewel, to the throat, and then exhale down to your heart. Then inhale in the heart. And exhale all the way down to the navel. So it's the pearl or the compassion or the essence or the feeling or the symbol or the light or the stars just dropping straight down. Then inhale into the navel. And exhale down to the sacral center, just some finger widths below the navel. Then inhale into the sacral. And then exhale down to the root. And just rest in the root for a moment, as if you're looking back up your body. And you're looking back up through the chakras. So you might find you're looking up through the navel center. And it might appear to you as a color or a shape, like a triangle, or might be a ball or a sphere. Just notice how it arises. And then allow your consciousness to shift up while you're resting in the root center, looking up through the heart. How does that arise to you? It could be white, red, it could be blue. It could be shaped like a ball. It might look like an umbrella. It might have ribs. It might have branches. Just notice how it arises. And then again, look upwards through the throat. And then up through the crown. You might see the crown as multicolored, for example. You might see many energy branches opening, flowing downwards. Then allow yourself to come all the way back down to the root again. So you're resting in the root. And as you rest now in the root center, I want you to take a deep inhalation, squeeze the perineum, and draw the energy up, all the way up, piercing the navel, piercing the heart and throat, straight the way up through the pineal gland to the crown. And you're going to hold it there. Hold the breath as long as you can. And then when you exhale, you're going to exhale straight up beyond the body. So you hold it as long as you can to feel the connection between the root and the crown. And then when you exhale, exhale up and beyond the crown. And feel that same, in my case, the pearl. So I've drawn the pearl up to the crown. And now I'm going to exhale that pearl upwards, up into the heavens above. Now, you're going to inhale and exhale into that space above the crown. So in this case, I've got the pearl, that blue pearl is some distance, it's ascended far above my crown. My attention or my awareness is far, far above the crown, maybe in the soul star, sun star, maybe above that, maybe wherever it arises for you. I'm going to inhale and exhale at that point above the crown, way above the crown. And you might feel, suddenly you might surrender, you might let go, you might vanish altogether into Kuan Yin's heart. If that happens, just allow yourself to let go and surrender. Stay at that point of consciousness. And now as you, on the next exhale, you're going to drop your awareness down and into the crown. And we're going to rest in the crown. So it's as if that pearl now becomes like a lotus of light. Like a multi-dimensional, multicolored, 1,000-petaled lotus of light. And you're going to inhale. And as you inhale, that flower opens. And as you exhale, you're going to feel nectar start to flow down inside your body. Inhale. So at the moment, all my room is turning rainbow colored. So I do this. Very beautiful feeling. So obviously, collectively, we're doing this all together. Just become aware of that. There's all this rainbow light or lotus light that's opening in all our crowns simultaneously. So you're just inhaling and exhaling with your attention and awareness on the crown. Inhaling at the crown. Exhaling and watching that lotus of light, watching that crown bubble and open. Wonderful. On the next inhalation, feel the crown really fully open. Feel all that nectar. So in my case, it's the nectar of the pearl that I'm feeling. And as I exhale, allow it to drop down just into the third eye center. So you're going to feel the third eye center. It's going to drop down into that third eye center at the center of the brain. You're aware there's a front part of the third eye. There's a back part, often called the sun and the moon. Right? So we're going to take our attention to the front. And you're going to inhale on the next inhalation. You're going to inhale and feel the flower of the third eye open. It's like a lotus of light. So mine looks like a literal lotus of petals of light. Again, don't worry about the number of petals. Just notice what arises. So as you inhale, the petals open. And as you exhale, the energy flows through to the back of your head. So you actually, Feel the energy. You direct it backwards towards the back of the chakra. Now, as you inhale and open the back of the chakra. And as you exhale, open to the receiving of the light of Kuan Yin. It's as if you're receiving her love and compassion, and it's flowing through to the front. And as you inhale, open the light at the front, the lotus, the third eye chakra. And as you exhale, it flows through and into the back. And as you inhale at the back, and you exhale, feel the light of Kuan Yin flow back and through and into the front. Then you inhale again, the light of Kuan Yin, opening at the lotus at the front of the third eye chakra, so right between the eyebrows. You can feel that lotus of light open, and as you exhale, you direct the light of Kuan Yin, this compassionate awareness, towards the back. And as you inhale again at the back, that lotus opens to receive. So it's like you've got a flower opening simultaneously at the front and then back and then back and then front. And as you exhale, it flows through and into the front again. Then as you inhale, the whole flower of this third eye opens. And as you exhale, in case the pearl drops down through and into my throat center. So whatever it right, could be compassionate awareness, could be starlight, could be flower itself. As you inhale at the throat, feel the light of Kuan Yin open. This could get quite moving. If you feel overwhelmed or you start to just stop, just pause and rejoin us whenever you need to. As you exhale, because you'll start to feel all that compassionate love for Kuan Yin, the goddess energies flowing through you, flowing from front to back. And then you inhale from the back of the chakra, the throat, filling yourself with compassion and light, and exhaling back to the front. Then inhaling in the front, and exhaling to the back. And then opening the back of the chakra to receive. It's like a lotus of light. It's like Kuan Yin's energy is filling the back. And then as you exhale, it flows through to the front. And again, you inhale, open the flower of light at the front, the throat center. And as you exhale, the energies flow back. So you might feel a palpable, visceral movement of energy in the throat center. Flows to the back. And then you feel into the energies at the back. Feel Kuan Yin's light. I often feel her hands gently stroking open that lotus of light at the back of my throat. And then she breathes into it. As if her breath, that compassionate light, is flowing through and into the front. Then you breathe in, inhale. And then on the exhale, you're going to drop that awareness, that pearl, that jewel, that light above your crown is dropping now down into your heart. And then you're getting into flow now. It's very easy to open to the inhalation, opening to the lotus of light in the front of your heart. So you can really feel it, right? The heart feels like it's open wide. And then as you exhale, it flows through to the back. And as you inhale, the flower at the back of the chakra, the heart chakra, opens. You can feel Kuan Yin's lips there about to blow the light through into the front. And then you can feel opening to receive the light of Kuan Yin. It feels very moving, right? My heart feels like it's about to shatter as it moves through to the front. And then as you open the front of the heart, feel that incredible opening in the heart as you open the front, and then you direct the energy through to the back. In your inhale, draw the light of Kuan Yin from the back. Then as you exhale, flows through to the front. You can feel her energy flowing through the front. Then as you inhale, you open that flower in front of your chest. Feel it all sparkling and open and radiant. And as you exhale, it flows through to the back. As you inhale at the back, the flower opens. You can feel Kuan Yin's light. You might feel her hands move straight through your chakra, opening, nurturing, flowing back to the front. Feel all her energies flowing down your arms and into the arms as you inhale. Now that light, that compassionate light, that pearl, that jewel is flowing down on the exhalation and down into the navel center. You inhale at the navel center at the front, opening that flower of light, that lotus of light at the front. And as you exhale, you feel that light flowing through all the way to the back. As you inhale at the back, you open the light in the back of chakra and feel Kuan Yin's light as if she's looking through there and flowing back through the navel center. Inhaling at the front. Again, if you find yourself surrendering and letting go into an embrace, that's absolutely perfect. Just let go and just rejoin us when you do. Or you might vanish completely as the energy flows through to the back. Then you open the energies at the back of the navel. Flowing back through to the front. So you might find you're diving very, very deep now. Almost as if all identity has vanished. And inhaling at the front, feeling that lotus of light opening in the navel center. And then as you exhale, flows through right to the back. As you inhale at the back, that lotus of light opens, that beautiful flower. It's as if Kuan Yin is breathing through your navel center. Breathing love, breathing compassion, breathing light into the navel center. You breathe in, the navel center opens, that pearl opens, or the jewel, or that compassionate awareness flows down on the next exhalation down into the sacral center. You inhale at the sacral center, opening the flower there. You exhale, feeling it flow all the way back of the sacral center. You inhale, feeling the flower open. Again, it could be very moving. You might find a wall of any trauma, any obstacles, any blockages, anything that's obstructed, any interruptions in the force of the flow of energy. As Kuan Yin breathes through, opens the sacral energy. Inhaling the flower at the front. Feeling the opening of the flower of life, and you exhaling, feeling this beautiful sense of light, compassion flowing through to the back. Inhaling at the back, opening that flower of light. Feeling that flower of light opening, nurturing. And as you exhale back to the front, it's as if Kuan Yin's breath guides you all the way through. You inhale at the front. That lotus of light opens even more and more vast every time. And as you exhale, flows through to the back. As you inhale at the back, you can feel that back, the sacral chakra open. And as you exhale, it's as if Kuan Yin blows that light feeling any obstructions leaving you, any confusion, any agitation. Now you inhale, the sacral chakra opens. You exhale and you feel the energies flowing all the way down to the root center. Here now you breathe in at the root center. And as you exhale, it's as if it's like a lotus flower at the bottom, just like the crown. This time the energy flows out with the exhalation down your legs, through your feet, and down, making roots into the earth. You can feel your connection with the earth and all of nature, all the animals, all of life, all of the cosmos. You inhale. Feel her connectedness working through you as you exhale, and you feel the roots getting deeper, more and more grounded. So you're really connecting to the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Feel the root center open. And now as you exhale, you're going to exhale up. And this time the pearl begins to rise, or the gem begins to rise, or the compassionate awareness begins to rise up to the sacral. So now we're going to do one breath at each energy center. You're going to inhale the energy of that rose of light or lotus of light, or as you inhale at the sacral and you exhale, sending the energy again to the back of the chakra. So you might find now there's a tremendous movement, there's a tremendous opening that's wanting to happen in you. So you open and allow Kuan Yin's light to free all obstacles. And as you inhale at the back of the chakra and you exhale that flower to receive Kuan Yin's breath or light, or the energy flows through you to the front. As you inhale and feel the gem or the compassionate awareness or the pearl opening, and as you exhale, the pearl or the energy rises slowly and into the navel center. As you inhale, the navel center, the lotus of light at the front of the navel center open. And as you exhale in, it flows through to the back. It's so easeful now. So it's so easeful, so open, so light. You inhale, fill yourself with that light, and as you exhale, it flows through to the back of the navel center. And as you inhale and open to receiving Kuan Yin's light in the navel center, as you exhale, it flows through to the front of the navel center. As you inhale, you feel that navel center opening to the compassionate awareness, opening to the healing, to the light, to the flow. And as you exhale, it flows all the way up and into the heart. As you inhale, opens that lotus of light at the front of the heart center. And as you exhale, it flows through and into the back. The heart center. You can really feel it now. Your heart's lit with light and joy and love and opening and compassion, surrender. As you inhale at the back, opens the flower of light at the back, and as you exhale, it flows through to the front, down your arms. As you inhale the heart, feel that lotus of light of Kuan Yin opening, and as you exhale, it flows up into the throat. Now you inhale at the throat and feel that lotus of light, that life flower opening at the front. And as you exhale, it flows through and into the back. Front. If you inhale at the back, the flower of light opens at the back. It's as if Kuan Yin's compassionate light and love flows through to the front. As you inhale, the throat center opens. And you exhale and you feel that flow coming up and into your brain, into the pineal gland, into the connection between the sun and the moon, front and the back of the third eye chakra. As you inhale, the light at the front, the lotus of light at the front of your brow opens. And as you exhale, you feel that flow of energy flowing through to the back. As you inhale, the back of the third eye chakra opens, the back of your head. And as you exhale, it's as if Kuan Yin's breath guides you. As you inhale, the third eye opens completely to above. And as you exhale, that compassionate awareness, that jewel, that pearl, that light, that star flows upwards into the crown. As you inhale, thousand petal lotus opens. And as you exhale, it begins to flow upwards. So just go where you feel easefully as you ascend now in Kuan Yin's light with the chakras open and free. As you inhale, so if you're still in the crown, you're gently ascending on each exhalation. If you're above the crown, with each exhalation, go ever higher. So you inhale into the point where you have ascended to, and as you exhale, you ascend even higher. As you inhale. So I'm now flowing up. Feels like it's just flowing effortlessly up through and into the heavens as you inhale. It's as if you're being lifted in Kuan Yin's arms. There's nothing you have to do. It's all being taken care of quite naturally and effortlessly. As you inhale, find yourself moving up and out of the body, up beyond the body in the room, up and out beyond the cosmos itself. Just limitless. Inhale. Feel yourself ascending. Exhale. Feel yourself ascending beyond all limits, beyond all imagination, beyond all boundaries. As you inhale, you unfold space into space, love into love, boundlessness into more boundlessness. Just simply inhale and exhale. Far above the crown. Inhale and exhale. Far above. Inhale and it's as if you've ascended up. Every inhalation, you ascend ever higher. Inhale. Might be far above the crown. Exhale, you might be beyond the heavens. So inhale and exhale. And then let go altogether. Just let go now and rest. Absolutely rest. There's nothing you need to do. Just rest absolutely. For a few moments. Completely drop any and all effort. Any expectations about what's happening. Just give yourself permission to simply be the vast, boundless, compassionate awareness of Kuan Yin. Just rest naturally in her presence for a few minutes. Absolute silence, stillness, and wonder. Now slowly allow yourself to descend. If you're out of the body, slowly notice the presence of the body. Feel the energy as you flow back into the body. Feel the energy within and all around you. And as you slowly open your eyes and take in everything you see around you as Kuan Yin's consciousness, and through compassionate awareness, with gratitude and appreciation, with love and awe, with the delight and innocence and tenderness of a young child in a sacred temple, as if you're seeing even the walls of your room the very first time. Seeing the light or feeling the stillness or the brightness. Just notice what's present for you. Notice what arises in your consciousness. Just relax into that space of boundless awareness. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, no experience to be having, no meditation, no meditator. Just this boundless awareness that is Kuan Yin's presence. As you begin to move, feeling every movement as an expression of Kuan Yin's awareness, as if you are Kuan Yin's consciousness, awake, present, taking the richness and the beauty of every moment. And notice how every moment is an opportunity to be open to the pure, infinite, indivisible, and timeless awareness that is Kuan Yin, and that you are that, and that every moment is an unbound flow of that, and you're never ever separate from it. There's just one thing. There is only that open, boundless, natural, loving knowing that you are resting as in this moment. So thank you always for your pristine and boundless and divine presence, which is truly remarkable and truly limitless.